What if the deadliest hunter in the galaxy was not born a legend, but born broken? Today, we are not talking about a fearless predator that walks into battle with honor and confidence. Today, we are following the story of a runt, a rejected son, a warrior nobody believed in. This is the story of Dek, the weakest predator in his clan, who rises from shame to become something far more powerful than a killing machine. And trust me, this is not the Predator movie you are expecting. Before we begin, if you enjoy detailed movie breakdowns and want more stories like this, please support the channel by subscribing. It truly helps us grow. Now, let's dive into Predator: Badlands. The birth of a failure. The movie opens on the brutal home world of the Yatauja species, a planet ruled by strength, blood, and unforgiving traditions. This is not a place for kindness. It is a place where only the strong deserve to live. Here, we meet Dek. Dek is not like the others. He is smaller, slower, and still fights with raw emotion instead of discipline. His brother Quay challenges him to a training fight, and within seconds, Dek is overwhelmed. He attacks with rage, not precision, and it costs him the match. Then, their father arrives. Jaw is everything Dek is not: cold, ruthless, and obsessed with strength. He looks at Dek with pure disgust and asks Quay why he has not killed his weak brother yet. In this clan, weakness is not corrected, it is erased. Before I continue, I just want to say this. If you love deep movie breakdowns like this and you don't want to miss any future stories, please subscribe to Epic Movie Recap right now. I put a lot of heart into every single video, and your support is what keeps this channel alive. Thank you so much for being here. Jaw orders Quay to execute Dek, but Quay refuses. He loves his brother too much. Instead of killing him, Quay secretly activates a transport ship and sends Dek away from their planet, giving his own life in the process. Dek watches in horror as his brother is murdered for defying their father, and the ship launches him into the unknown. His destination is Gwenna, a forbidden planet known for a terrifying legend, an unkillable apex predator called the Kalisk. Dek now has only one way to prove his worth. He must kill the monster that no one has ever survived. A planet that wants you dead. Gwenna is not just hostile, it is alive. Dek crash lands into a nightmare of razor-sharp grass, violent vines that move like snakes, and poisonous creatures that hunt using exploding plants. One of these monsters nearly paralyzes Dek and feeds on him alive, but fate intervenes. He's saved by someone unexpected, an android named Thea, built by the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. Thea is missing her legs. Her partner was lost in a battle with the Kalisk. She cannot leave the planet without help, and Dek cannot survive Gwenna alone. Reluctantly, they form an alliance. She will help him hunt the Kalisk. In return, Dek will help her recover her missing parts. What follows feels less like a Predator movie and more like a strange buddy survival adventure. Dek doesn't trust her. Thea doesn't understand him, but slowly they begin to rely on each other, not as hunter and tool, but as equals. The heart of the movie. Their journey changes when they meet Bud. Bud is a small, gentle creature they find after a hunt. When Bud is nearly killed by another monster, Dek protects it. From that moment, Bud becomes loyal to him, following him everywhere and even marking him with its scent, a sign of belonging. For Dek, this moment is emotional. This is the first time in his life that he truly feels chosen, not feared, not judged, just accepted. The truth about the Kalisk. When Dek finally confronts the Kalisk, he nearly kills it. But something strange happens. The creature spares his life. Why? Because it smells Bud. Bud is not just a pet. Bud is the Kalisk's child. The apex monster Dek was sent to kill is not a villain, it is a mother. This changes everything. The real villains arrive. Just when Dek begins to understand Gwenna, Weyland-Yutani invades. They capture Dek and the Kalisk. They are not here to protect anyone. They are here to experiment. Their leader is Tessa, another android, Thea's twin. cold, emotionless, loyal only to the corporation. She begins painful tests on Deck, planning to tear apart both Predator and Kalisk to harvest their secrets. Thea turns against her creators and helps Deck escape, but Deck loses all his advanced weapons. No armor, no shoulder cannon, no ship, just instinct. And for the first time, Deck doesn't fight like a predator, he fights like a survivor. The rise of a warrior. Using Gwenna's deadly plants and creatures, Deck builds his own weapons. He uses paralyzing spikes, living explosives, and even a wild slug launcher made from alien life forms. This is the moment Deck becomes more than a hunter. He becomes a protector. When Weyland-Yutani attacks again with massive machinery, the Kalisk is released. Chaos erupts. Tessa is destroyed, but not before activating cryogenic bombs that finally kill the Kalisk. Bud avenges its mother. A son confronts his past. Deck returns home with Tessa's head, proof that he defeated the apex of Gwenna. But his father still calls him weak. So Deck does the unthinkable. He defeats his own clan and traps his father with the same cruelty once used on him. He lets Bud deliver the final blow. Deck doesn't become a tyrant, he becomes something better, a leader. The final message. As Deck prepares to leave, another Predator ship appears. Thea asks who it is. Deck answers quietly, "My mother." The story is not over, and for the first time in Predator history, we are not cheering for the strongest warrior. We are cheering for the one who was never meant to survive. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you.